this link. Give me a second here. So inside VR chat, we built a really cool place, like he said, that was modeled after a 1-1 real place called Loom Studios in New York City. So it's really dope. We're gonna go check it out in a few. But long story short, got these video panels that project light into this simulated studio space. And the coolest thing about this is we have like actual cameras in here. So there's a camera in here, and if I push hotkey, I can jump into the camera's view. It's a handheld camera, and if you're inside VR, you can actually, move around with full body tracking in here with other avatars, and basically have a little film studio based on those LED studios you've been seeing in Hollywood pop up. So it's pretty cool. I have someone trying to jump in, Dr. Doge. You can let him come in. So this is how people join in. Uh, they send an invite, and and you guys can come in. We if we jump into camera mode, we have multiple cameras. We have a third person camera, which is really funny because it's actually a drone of my face, and you can put on lights. So you could do like real time lighting, and it's really interesting. You can basically throw on these kind of lights, and these lights move around. So if you were in here with a few users, you can imagine setting up a custom setup, custom background, this lighting, including that lighting. You can come in here and get a real nice chat, even with a green screen. So if we were to, I'm doing this all in PC mode, but say you wanted to get like a green screen shot and you're in VR, it's easy just aligning the camera and doing it like that. We can also turn off the green screen and the reflections, but it's really cool how it starts to come together when you get deep with post processing. We can get lens filters, depth of field, and all that stuff. We just this is the first stage of the stuff. What's up, Dr. Doge? Welcome, man. Yeah. So, I'm actually live right now and doing a presentation to some other people. So say hi to like 40 people. No, you're good. You're good. Just say what's up. I don't know if they can hear you, but that's Dr. Doge. He's a cool avatar maker, awesome avatar builder. You should totally. I'll send you a link in a second to join the Mozilla House. But we're all coming back over here in like a little bit. So stick around, Doge. And yeah, so this is that's the basic tour, and then this technology is used for VTubing. Maybe uh, sometimes we do podcasts. Sometimes we do other kind of things. What's up, Swa? I'm just broadcasting to a user group now. So if I'm talking to, that's crazy. So long story short, I'll wrap it up. We have basically 10 cameras, right? And we can do slides. It gets pretty deep because there's a slide system. So if we wanted to bring in outside feeds or anything like that, we could totally do that, or just bring in a video feed right to the camera output. So usually we kind of like arrange the cameras before we do a production. We'll do if we're doing a podcast, we'll set the cameras up in arrangement for a podcast. If we do a music video, we'll set that up, and it just really gets crazy what you can do. If you're a filmmaker and you're coming into VR, you could animate the cameras. You could put the cameras on smart objects, AIs. You can have them be like NPCs, and it gets really crazy. Um, but if you guys got any questions, that's pretty much the breakdown. If you want to come check it out after the other presentations, you can totally come in here and check it out.
I've got a question, Boombox.
What's up, Carlos?
So is it whoever's echoing, could you please mute? Thank you.
I think it's Jeff P. Yeah, if you could mute.
Jeff.
So my question is this? Oh wow. Is this
Sorry,
If you
available?
just
audio.
stand on the other side of the room, there won't be an echo. You just have to move away from the person with the hot mic.
Technical difficulties. Wait, I think you're good. I think Jeff is. So what's up?
Just
So I was asking, can we come in and play with that system at any time, or do we need supervision?
No, you're allowed to. All the stuff was originally open sourced on the SDK 2, but we just ported it over to SDK 3. So You can get a version that's public in the community labs by looking up Boomboxhead and finding the world, and you can play with it. Or if you want to actually download the world and make a custom version of it, I'm gonna have an open source version up pretty soon. I just wanted to make a UI and some instructions for the user before I put it up on GitHub. But technically, it's ready to go, and there's a version that you can play with on if you just find my user and then find the worlds. I'll post a link though, and you can then go in there at any time too.
Boombox, is there documentation that we can follow that'll make it easier for us to understand how you guys rig this so that we can take full advantage of all the features that you've added to it?
Yeah, for sure. I definitely. I think documentation is so important. We've been documenting the process, and I have some documentation on the earlier system. But now that it's updated and ported to this new system, we're going to write better documentation and make sure that it's really good. But it'll be on GitHub, on my GitHub.
Hi, caramba.
Thank you.
No problem, man. No problem. So yeah, it's crazy. We invite all. If you guys are interested in virtual production, it would be great to see more users. We always need different people. We're building out the whole virtual Hollywood, so we need cameramen, lighting, people that are good at character design, particularly modeling, character design, and rigging. Character animation is really important. Shaders and stuff and environment builders are cool too because we're building little mini sets at the end of the day, little small sets, and we're just trying to capture these shots in these cameras. So it's like making cinematics in real time. So if you loved like intros and videos, and if you've been playing video games your whole life, now you can make these cinematics in real time with your friends. So I think it's pretty cool. It's going to get better, and Unreal Engine has a really nice suite. So let's put that out there. That Unreal is making some really big moves in the space, and they have really cool templates. And we just visited some real-time in-browser pixel streaming worlds the other day, which were incredible. You know what I mean? So I imagine Unreal and Unity just getting better and better. And we're trying to port all this into actually Web 3.js and other, excuse me, and other like WebXR formats. Because running this stuff in a browser with one click is ultimately how we want to meet. Just like Mozilla Hubs. Imagine if we had all those cameras and stuff inside here. That would be awesome, which is totally doable. We just have to, focus and do it. I think that's about the quick rundown. It can get deeper and technical, but I'll let the next friends go. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate you guys for tuning in to the Boomboxhead presentation on Mozilla Hubs and the M3 Metaverse Makers Mixer event.
Thank you, Boombox.